first, you find that God blesses certain venues in your life. Certain things you like, certain things you don't like. Certain things you're good at, certain things you're not good at. So while you need to be all things to all people, we always tease, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Watch where God blesses. Watch where he moves. Watch where he meets with you, and you find a joy. It may be hard work. It may be lonely work, but there's a certain joy and satisfaction in your life that goes there. And then start to pare away, as God does. You can only pare away so many things yourself, but God will prune back the things that compete with the best thing. It's his message. But you have the first responsibility of pruning yourself and making a priority that this seeking first the kingdom, and I'll invest in those things that bear the most eternal value and most reward of my spirit. They may not pay the best, they may not have the biggest title, but they bring the sense of worth and value and eternal investment. And so as you go, you find things that God is using. And they will always relate to somehow what he's made in you. God doesn't make your life miserable just to make you a Christian. But at the same time, it's not about our pleasure. So you get the servant thing first. And then you begin to let go of the things or assign to others the things they're gifted in and benefit from them without trying to be the whole person. Eventually, as you go, God takes away more and more things that you can do for the things that you ought to do. And if you don't do what God calls you to do, nobody else will be free to do what they need to do. Now that takes time and investment and discovery. And so you begin to hear, but actually as your life grows, you actually do less. You do more with less. But at first you do a lot, you do a little with many things. And the progress of God's growing your kingdom is that he'll prune away the things that are actually competing with the best things if you're continuing to focus with that issue. And there'll be times in your life when God actually drops you out of a church or makes things hard or causes you to move and you think this isn't good at all. But remember, John 15, if you're watching the process of growth, the branch that bears fruit, he prunes, it might bear more fruit. The branch that bears more fruit, he prunes, it might bear much fruit for your disciples. Here's what he does, gang. He cuts off all the branches and he puts them in a pile. Now, any good God and anybody that follows our advice, like he should, would compost them and recycle them. God doesn't do it. He burns it all. I often wonder, why does he do that? Because we always focus on what God takes out of our life, not the fruit he's prepared us for.
That's good.
When God takes something out of your life, fix your eyes on the fruit that's yet to come that you know nothing about. But he promises to give you. That's how he grows a ministry.